It's a beautiful morning right here at Jomo Kenyatta International Arrival, and we have a super artist all the way from Texas, TY Stringz. He's here in Kenya. We don't know if it's his first time or maybe he has been here. He will let us know. But first of all, we'll have to welcome him in Kenya. Here in Kenya, we say karibu.
Karibu, thank
That
you.
is welcome.
Yeah.
Then we say asante sana.
Asante Sama.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. It's been a long couple of hours, just flying from Texas to Nairobi. This is my first time actually here. I've always been immersed in the culture, from with Tanzanians to Kenyans to Rwandans to Ugandans. I've always had that group of people I always work with and create with back in Texas. And to be physically present here is such a pleasure and an amazing opportunity to be here.
What exactly brought you to Kenya?
A lot of things, right? First of all, it has always been on my top bucket list, but not to sound cliche like everybody else. Like I'm a software engineer, and I'm also a Afrobeat Afrofusion musician. I saw I don't know, Milele FM.
Yeah.
I saw them playing my
playing your
playing my
music.
music. I was like, oh wow, and there's so much love already for me back here. I was like, what is a better way to do that? Because be physically present here and also be more immersed. And now just connect more to the people. And relate more. To my African people.
And for how long are you going to be in Kenya? And maybe what are your expectations? Because, Kenya, we love your music.
Yeah.
And I know people will be so happy to see you. Are you also planning maybe to have a meet and greet with your fans as well?
Absolutely. So I have a few things I want to do. Yeah, yes, meet and greet with a few of my fans. At the same time, being able to do a few appearances for, like, the radios, the TVs, shows. Maybe collab with some dope artists. Like, there's a few artists. I mean, like, I like Sophia. I like Sophia. Yeah. I love her music. I love BN too. It's a really dope artist. So I love the sound. Big. I used to be a big fan of Sauti Soul too. Before this, I think they split right now. I think. But I looking for collaboration with new artists, dope producers. At the same time, just immerse myself more in culture. Yeah.
TOI Strings.
Yeah. With
What's
a
the
Z.
meaning? What's the meaning?
That's a very good
No,
question. I
yeah.
always get that question a lot, and TY Strings with a Z, not
With the Z,
not an S.
Yeah,
And
it's silent though.
yeah, it's actually more innocent because
Mhm.
I'm a software engineer, right? And Strings is a collective of data in software engineering. Like, you have multiple things together. So I play like 6 musical instruments. So when I say Strings, TY, which is from my name Tayo, Nigerian name, but Strings is a collection of all that pieces of myself. So TY Strings into one person, as a whole. Yeah, that's where that name come out from.
And
Yeah.
what's so common do you see on artists in Texas and let me say Nigeria that is so common here in Kenya?
Say that one time. Sorry.
What do you think is so common when it comes to music artists? Maybe in Texas and Nigeria
Yeah.
related to Kenya?
What is common?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the love, like Afrofusion. I do Afrobeat and Afrofusion music. Afrofusion is where I fuse Afro with like Afro pop, Afro soul. There's a very like sweet, soft, pop, acoustic vibe of music that is very, very relatable here. In Kenyan music, which is very, very like love music. And I see that's very, very common in Afrofusion space, which is, of course, is it's not just only in Texas and in Nigeria, it's all over. But I see that I get a good feedback from Kenyans of that kind of music. They like that kind of soft, gentle, music that is not, what I mean. So I think that's something I would say is very similar in that perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
And apart from music, what else are you looking forward maybe to have in Kenya? Because we have so many people, tourist places.
Yeah. So
What else are you-
definitely, I mean, I know most people are coming to me. I'm scared of animals. I don't want the animal to. I'm not about to go peace. I'm not a safari. Let's
you
go
an
pet.
animal?
Let me go and pet you.
When you say you hate animals,
No, I don't hate animal, but like some people like to pet lions and all that. No, I'm not. I'm more interested in more on the food.
Yeah.
Learn more of the culture, learn about some of the local music. Like I say my music is like pizza. Anybody can take a slice from it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because whenever I go, I understand so many. I play jazz, I produce, I do everything. So I I learn, from different kind of music that I'm not even aware of, and I fuse it into my music. So, it's once, but you have to understand the people's culture to understand where they're coming from. And the ability to be able to relate with them on a different level gives you a different, broader perspective. So, but yeah, of course, tourism, but I'm not trying to do you things. I'm trying to do more our people things. Yeah.
Okay, and now, right now, you've just landed, and we are mourning. We are in a
Yeah.
mourning season. We lost one of our good comedian, Fred
Yeah.
Omondi, and
Yeah.
I know you know him. You've been
Yeah.
following him. Maybe
Yeah.
what you have to say about it, and also maybe because you're in Kenya, are you going to attend the burial if at all it happens soon?
Yeah, I mean, I just recently got to know about it. That I've seen a lot of his videos from YouTube. He's like a very great, comedian, and I was actually, hoping to see one of the people I'm gonna like connect with, because he has great impact,
Yeah.
in the community, in the society. He's loved by a lot of people, and it's just a sad, 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 incident for Kenya to lose somebody of that magnitude, So, of course, I would definitely try to attend the event if I'm opportune to, connect to. But it's such a sad thing. My condolences to his family and to the loved ones, and may God, grant them, comfort them. So but yeah, hopefully I'm able to attend that and just render my support
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about your project, do you have new projects? You plan to have a new project soon?
Yeah, I do. I'm definitely working on my EP right now, so hopefully I drop that by the end of the year. I've done a lot of things. I was at the Grammys earlier this year. I was at South by Southwest Festival earlier in Austin, Texas. I've had a couple of shows, so I'm building the momentum, and this is part of my whole holistic project. Important places is where I'm touching right now, and Kenya is definitely close dear to my heart, and that's why I'm, one reason I'm here as well right now. So, but gearing the gear towards the end of the year. I plan to drop my first EP. To be able to like show my collective of my projects.
Talking to about Kenya, you come in Kenya.
Mhm.
Is there any artist, any idea artist you like to work with?
Yeah, like I was saying, like I love Sophia
Uh-huh.
and Bien.
And
Bien.
Bien.
Yeah,
Have you ever
Bien.
tried to talk to them? Maybe reach them out.
Yeah. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I have my team currently talking to them right now. So let's see. Hopefully everything will. But if it does not work, I'm open to any great artist. Sometimes uh, being in the country, you find about some artists that are not even like they don't have the fame,
Yes.
but they have local
great.
local
Yeah.
appeal, and they have local, and that's to me. I feel like music itself goes beyond just cloud. It's about like what is the substance of the music. How does it connect to the music? Like and I'm open to working with different great artists that are dope.
Yeah, in Kenya we have so many artists,
Don't
but
worry, I'll collect the list from you.
but you've only chose two that you really want to work with. What
Yeah.
is that one thing you love about these two artists, Ben and so?
It's just their diversity. Diversity. I mean, Sophia, she's doing great right now on the international market. Bien as well, doing amazing. They're all great support artists. So and they've definitely stood out to me. I think Savara.
Savara, yeah.
Yeah,
They're all
Savara
from
too.
Sauti Sol.
Yeah, that's what from Sodi. So yeah, so it's another really cool artist I listen to as well. But I'm sure there's a lot of more artists that I don't know. But that's why like I'm here. I'm here to find out about them.
All right. Lastly, we want you to talk to your fans and your people. You have a last question?
No.
Okay. Because you're going to connect with them and at least a message to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, what should they expect from you now here in Kenya?
Yeah. So, thank you for all the TY string support. That's why I'm here right now. The support is what that brought me to this place right now. And I will be having series of events, series of shows together. Watch out for it. Meet and greet sessions. You get to see me in person. We get to connect. I'm very open. I'm very connected. I appreciate the music first. And I appreciate the fans as well. The musician is not bigger than the fans.
Yeah.
They are the ones that drive the musicians.